sind wieder da, ihr seid wieder da, der Saal ist wieder voll. Wir fühlen uns langsam wie die zwei alten Herren in der Muppet Show.
It's starting. That's saying that they feel like the two old gentlemen from the Muppets. Perhaps next year they could build a nice cushioned balcony. So they want a cushioned balcony. They're requesting the decor team to build that in front of their stage. We've noticed during the research last year that this is the 10th time that they're presenting on Security Nightmares. Lots of applause.
Das heißt, das nächste Jahr können wir dann die Rubrik einführen vor 10 Jahren.
And that next year that means they can introduce the rubric 10 years ago. It's very amusing, but we need to find the slides. And there's been a certain problem in finding the slides and finding the data from 10 years ago. So they're asking if anyone's got any photos or videos from the presentation they gave 10 years ago. By this opportunity, they wanted to ask how many people have seen all the talks, all the Security Nightmares talks until now. There's maybe 50 hands going up at a very rough guess.
Und was davon erinnert ihr noch?
And what do you remember from them?
Ich meine, können wir jetzt die Witze recyceln?
Can we recycle the jokes or not? Without danger, they think. There's no danger.
Für wen ist das hier das 5.?
And how many people have been here 5 times? Probably about as many people again.
Nicht viel mehr, oder?
Not that many more.
Für wen? Ja.
For diehards. Diehards are always there.
Für wen ist es das erste?
For how many people it's the first time? My hand would have to go up here, and that's definitely a majority in the room.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Genau, also dann nächstes Jahr dann die vor 10 Jahren Rubrik, oder vielleicht machen wir es ganz krass.
Go section, or we'll do it in English or something. Why do we do the security nightmares? Just like every year we want to talk about security nightmares we would like to see because they might change something, those we would not like to see because, well, we'd rather not. And basically we would like... Sorry? Ah.
Das Geräusch kenne ich jetzt auch, dazu habe ich direkten Bezug jetzt.
Du meinst, so ändern sich die Security Nightmares mit dem Alter?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that one in German, so I can't translate it.
Naja, ich meine,
okay, well, I think in IT we are used to, if architectures aren't good and input doesn't work, then we format the disk and start from the beginning. With neural networks, it isn't that easy. This was about a baby losing. Let's do that. Okay, first, of course, we're looking back and we'll see which of our predictions came true. The last year or the ones before. So let's start. Of course, we have that nice section, e-government. Lots of things were happening there. It's getting more and more. We started a few years ago and said e-government can be recognized by how much data is lost by a government each year. And you could then easily see that the UK was far in front or lost in the front. But meanwhile, of course, there's so much e-government that you'd have to take a much wider view at that. For example, lawful interception infrastructure.
Interception ab jetzt eigentlich nur noch konsequent in Anführungszeichen setzen.
Of course, these days the word lawful has to be put into quotes each time because it just changes with each circumstances, and it's quite clear why the word lawful interceptions should be put in quotes. But why did we put Iran in quotes as well? Not because we think they're going the same way as the GDR. where the Springer publishers did the same with using quotes all the time, denying their legitimacy. But the interesting thing about the Iran lawful interception bashing is we've seen nice pictures from Andy about the negative press that the companies involved got. The thing about that is not, well, the nice thing about it was that finally you could be bashing lawful interception and everyone was on your side, on the right side. Because we were talking about one of those rogue states, of course. But actually, you do have to put Iran into quotes because every state has something. Because we were actually talking about all of ourselves and bashing ourselves, and it's just us that know that. That's just like the difference between freedom fighter and terrorist. One person's rogue state is the other person's lawful interceptor. Another database that we did put a call out to bring glasses used by politicians. We were collecting fingerprints. This is a section in our magazine that we would like to continue. And meanwhile, we've come to the conclusion that the way that our government behaves in this project, we will probably be able to match the fingerprints we get that way with those in the database. We are looking forward to the results. But in the end, the saying that we've established, how is this and that person, well, he didn't look after his glass very well, well, it's kind of obsolete now because now we have the databases. The Data Protection Commissioner from the state of Schleswig-Holstein did some research and found some major flaws in security. But of course, these days, politicians could be clicking on our website too and make their own fake fingerprints. We don't know. We might get some surprises there. Exactly.
March or in April, something from the BKA that they said that they did not do any online searches at all. So approximately at the same time, the BND, the German Secret Services, said they did approximately 90 searches, online searches, in foreign countries. So there were some other countries who were doing this. For example, China, they had numbers in the 100,000s of online searches. Yes, this is an important hint. They also got the numbers up, but the number of computers that were searched increased due to the number of computers from the government that were searched. The decentralized surveillance of computers from foreign countries. So it's better if you read the stuff that your government does in foreign newspapers than if you don't read them at all. But we always want that our government will be very transparent. But actually, China seems to be better than we in building a transparent government, but it's just not their own government. So we were also been talking about filter infrastructures and data-saving infrastructures. So we said that's probably just a sport. No URLs are just traded that are not available on anywhere anyway.
There's a question from the floor.